egg-shaped oval that is known as a track to detain. Darlington Raceway in Darlington, South Carolina is the location for stop number 5 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series. As we are here today for the running of the Dodge Challenger 500s, we're set for 56 laps of action on this 1.366 mile egg-shaped racetrack. Excuse me. So with all that said, let's get to the starting lineup for today's running event. On the pole is Jesse Turner in car 01, the U.S. Army Pontiac. His pole speed 178 miles an hour. He'll be alongside Charles Sanford in car 24, the DuPont Chevrolet. He's alongside. Row 2, Zachary Fitzwater, number 9, the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet. And Keith Batson, the Quality Care Services Ford Credit 4 Taurus, car 88. Third row, Phil Parker in 25, the UAW Delphi Chevrolet. And number 21, Motorcraft Ford of Motorcraft Ford number 21 of Benjamin Miles is alongside. Fourth row sees the FedEx Ground Toyota car 11, Mitchell Collins. Going to be alongside number 40, Sky Cummins in the Coors Light Dodge. Row 5 has Ryan Brommer in the Valvoline Ford, car number 6. He'll be alongside car 20, Emmanuel Hartnett in the Dollar General Toyota. Next row down has the Rockingham winner, Kyle Matthews in 42, the Coors Light Pontiac. And number 15, Quality Care Services Ford of Ryan George is alongside a pair of 1995 model machines. Next row down has Carson Gum in 19, the Dodge Dealers Dodge, and 00 Kev Shearer in the Energy Machine Toyota. Came close to a victory at Atlanta, but finished second in that race. Speaking of Atlanta, this is the guy Kev Shearer finished second too in that race at Atlanta. Quentin Moore in the Racing with Jesus Dodge, car number 89. He'll be alongside number 5. It is Jay Jefferson. Next we're down, Rob Evans in car 8, the Budweiser Chevrolet, and Nathan Orman in number 1, the Budweiser, the Bass Pro Shops Tracker Boats Chevrolet. Next we're down, Paul Minnick in 16, the Family Channel Ford, and William Brock in the Kodak Film Chevy, car number 4. Next we're down, Levi McIntyre, the Aflac Ford Fusion, car 99, and number 7, Exi Bears Ford of Jackson Haywood. Next row down has a pair of Kentuckians, Dylan Poteet from Western Kentucky, and from Southeastern Kentucky, Joshua Osborne in number 78, the Bass Pro Shops Tracker Boats Toyota, Poteet in number 22, Caterpillar Pontiac. Next row down has car number 3, Cole Deaver. He has one of our in-car cameras in today's event, the GM Goodrich Chevrolet, car number 3, and 14, Tristan Allen sits alongside. Next row down, Shane Lake in car 30, the Pennzoil Pontiac, and 26, it is Zach Winkle sitting alongside the Irwin Tools Ford. Next, we're down Cat Batson in 28, Texaco Haviland Ford, and Johnny Gardner, who has our second in-car camera, the Altel Mobile One Dodge, car number 12. Next, we're down Daniel Bouchard in 55, Energy Machine Toyota. He'll be alongside 31, James Henry in the Singular Wireless Dodge, or Singular Wireless Chevrolet. Next we're down Matthew Logan in 32, the Tide Pontiac, and 48, Lowe's Chevrolet of Michael Whitman sits alongside. Next we're down has car number 71, Jeremy Diaz in the Team Realtree Chevrolet, and Dylan Young, number 2, the Miller Lite Dodge, sits alongside. Next we're down has the winner at Richmond this season, Zach Rogers in car 33, the Skull Bandit Chevrolet. And number 18, Matt Haas in the Interstate Battery Pontiac. Next, and starting shotgun in the field, car 43, Mike Becker, the STB Pontiac, the Daytona 500 champion, and our third in-car camera sits inside the last place starter, Seth Cole in the K-Love Ford, car number 98.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
That's the way to get a race going right here. Commands begin the party engine, so we get set for 56 laps of action at Darlington, South Carolina. Field of 40 begins to roll off on the pit road. Off of pit road and onto the track, I should say, excuse me. Last intermediate track race we had on the tour was at the last race on the tour at Atlanta Motor Speedway, where we saw Quentin Moore win in an exciting finish over Kev Shearer in the race. In fact, this track, along with the next race on the tour at Texas Motor Speedway, will be intermediate race tracks on the schedule before we hit the 3 straight races on a short track at Bristol, then North Wilkesboro, and then Martinsville. And then we head from Martinsville to the longest and the fastest at Talladega Superspeedway. That's the next few races on the schedule for the Castrol GTX Cup Series. And, of course, then after Talladega, of course, will be 2 races before the All-Star weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And those 2 races would be Auto Club Speedway in California and the first road course race of the season at Sonoma, California. So that's what we got coming up on the schedule here as the base goes off on the pit road. Jesse Turner, who has not won a race in a long time, will lead him down for the green in a beautiful view from the spectator view at Darlington. The green flag is about to fly, and the green flag is out, and we are underway here at Darlington. Used to going through the turns at Darlington was not even wide enough for 2 cars, used to. But now with the cars about the width that they are now, I'm sure that would be obviously possible now to go 2 wide through the turns. 3 wide, however, would be a certain wreck at Darlington if you try to go 3 wide through the turns here. And Charles Samber's is finding out how tough it is to go through the turns 2 wide because he's at the wall come off turn number 4. Jesse Turner, by the way, takes the early lead in this race here as he is the leader. Zachary Fitzwater second, third is Phil Parker, fourth is Mitchell Collins, fifth right now is Ryan Brommer in number 6. As Phil goes through turns 3 and 4 now. That's the shortest of the 2 turns, by the way. You can see how much they'll slow down as the race goes on. And here they go through turns 1 and 2. Now they'll be going through there just about darn near full throttle through there. You can see the speed right there of where our pointer's at, 187 miles an hour off turn number 2. They're going to turn number 3, and then their turn will back off. Down to about 167 through 3 and 4. 166 actually now. You saw Fitzwater go to the inside, try to take position away, but that was not possible. And that last speed for Jesse Turner, 182.994 miles per hour, which is faster than what they qualified. They qualified, as I said, pole speed was 178 miles per hour, set by Jesse Turner again in qualifying. Now it's starting to get single file right here. Hartnett runs 6th, Matthews 7th, 8th. Is Carson Gunn, 9th, Quentin Moore, 10th is Rob Evans, Sky Cummins is 11th, 12th is Paul Minnick, 13th is Levi McIntyre. Battle of Pontiac's going on right here. That is Dylan Poteet and Shane Lake. Lake will go to the low side, try to take position away from Poteet. He'll come off turn number 4. Meantime, Cat Batson and Joshua Osborne go by the 21 car of Benjamin Miles. And there you saw a battle for the lead happening right there. That is Zachary Fitzwater taking the lead away from Jesse Turner, and he brings Phil Parker with him. Parker now up to second place. In the third now goes Ryan Brommer. Here comes Harden to the low side, takes fourth position away, and now Matthews tries for fifth. And he'll take it. Carson Gunn right behind him in 19. Here comes 89, Quentin Moore. Driving the Morgan Shepherd colors to the low side of the racetrack at number 89 as he'll take position away. And meantime, Phil Parker's going to take the lead now in 25 as he and Fitzwater make contact. Two of the five Hendrick cars in the field. The 25, the 9, the 48, the 5, and the 25, the 9, the 24, the 5, 9, 24, 25, and 48. That's the numbers, I should say, of the Hendrick cars. But anyway, Fitzwater has dropped 3 positions. Now here comes Harden to the low side of Ryan Brommer to take the spot away. Second place on your screen. Battle of the Coors Light cars was going on right there between Sky Cummins and Kyle Matthews. Now Matthews falls in the clutches of his Ohio buddy Levi McIntyre. McIntyre up to 8th position. He and Matthews go toe-to-toe with each other into turn number 1 with McIntyre winning out on that battle. And somebody dropping debris a little bit after they hit the wall. Now up to the high side, some of those cars go. Here comes Rob Evans. He takes position away. Now Nathan Ormond, darn pace car. Nathan Ormond took position away. So does Carson Gunn. Here comes Osborne to the low side of Matthews. That is for 14th. I think that's 14th. I'm not sure. No, it's 13th is where he's at, actually. 14th is Shane Lake. Brock is 15th. Matthews has dropped to 16th position. Poteet 17th. 18th is Miles. 19th is Quentin Moore. And then trying for 20th is Daniel Bouchard as he gets by, or tries to get by Quentin Moore. Tristan Allen in the 14 car watching all this. On board with Seth Cullen, car number 98, as he started this race dead last, 40th in the field, and he is up to right now 29th position. So he's picked up 11 spots from whence he started. Seth gets by Michael Whitman in 48 as he's now picks up another spot. He's got Jackson Haywood in 7 car behind him, or ahead of him, excuse me. So moves Seth Gold to 28th position, make that 27th. Now here comes the low side of Daniel Bouchard. You're going to see Seth off the turn 180 miles an hour. Now come on the back stretch. He'll go into turn number 3. 191 miles per hour. Now he'll go through the 3rd and 4th corners. Down about 162 miles per hour through the 1st and 2nd, 3rd and 4th turns. That last up for Seth Cole, 179.252 miles an hour. Now James Henry gets moved to the track in 31. So Seth's picking him off up to 26 now is where he's at. And he's going to take over the RPMs. Not quite as many as they turned it as they did at Atlanta, if you remember. It was up to about 9,500 RPMs. And Seth Cole's case, into turn number 3 at 87, at about 8750. And up to about 8,500 in the turn number 3. Into turn number 1, excuse me. And whoa, and 33, Zach Rogers really off the wall, come off turn number 2. James Henry goes by him, as does Seth Cole. So make that 25th position is now where he's at. So Seth Cole, since the drop of the green, has gained 15 spots in the first 20 laps in this race. That car is strong. Just imagine if it was up front. And you got another car about to he's about to take over for position. That's the 32 car, Matthew Logan. Logan in 32 up the high side. That's the 2003 Pontiac. And of course, anytime you think of Darlington, you have to think about that 32 Tide Pontiac that Ricky Craven drove to victory in that fender rubbing battle of Kurt Busch in 2003. Of course, we all know that finish. But the only fender rubbing it did right there was against the wall, and Logan loses a few more spots. Seth Cole down at the 24th. Becker leads this pack of cars. He's in 22nd position. Jackson Haywood in 23rd. There's Ormond in 21st. 20th is Cat Batson. 19th is Quentin Moore. 18th trying for 17th actually is now Tristan Allen. And Pote gets the wall, come off turn number 2. So Pote drops to 18th. Allen up to 17th. 16th, Benjamin Miles. 15th, Rob Evans. 14th, Kyle Matthews. 13th is William Brock. Shane Lake in 12th. 11th is Joshua Osborne. 10th is Carson Gum. Emmanuel Harton at 9th. 8th is Zachary Fitzwater. 7th is Mitchell Collins. 6th is Jesse Turner. Levi McIntyre up to 5th. 4th is Sky Commons. 3rd is Ryan Brommer. 2nd is Paul Minnick. And leading the pack is Phil Parker in 25. That's how you lead the pack right now. Zach Winkle's the car dead last right now in 40th position. 39th is Jeremy Diaz. Charles Sanford way back in 38th position. Johnny Gardner's 36th. So two of our in-car camera cars. Well, actually, yeah, two of our in-car camera cars way back in the back there. Gardner in 36th position. Where's Deaver? Our third in-car camera, Deaver is in 30th position. Kev Shear just took the spot away from him. So Deaver's in 30th. He is 10.29 seconds back, and here comes Keith Batson to the low side. And Keith's going to drop Cole down to 31st now. So something is obviously gone amiss with some of our top drivers in our competition. There, Batson, Deaver, Dylan Young, Matt Haas, Jay Jefferson, Ryan George, Johnny Gardner, Charles Sanford. All of them back in the pack. As is Zach Winkle. But meantime, no problems for these guys right there as they are leading the pack here. Phil Parker leads them down after 27 laps in the race. We now have 29 to go. Meantime, Ryan Brommer to the low side. Brommer's best finish last season was a second at the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. And nearly pulled off a winning pass in that race over Dylan Young, except he came just a few feet short to the line. And here now, since taking over the ride of the Valvoline Thunderbird, it is absolutely flying at the start of this season. That is the Martin Coers from 1997 he's driving. Actually 96 and 97, but it's actually a 97 Thunderbird. Behind him, Sky Commons in 3rd. 4th is Paul Minnick. McIntyre in 5th position right now. Yeah, now under fire from Mitchell Collins in the 11 car. Collins doing very well this season in Hershey's Cup, or not Hershey's Cup, Duracell Cup Series. And now look at Sky Commons go. He's up to second place now, the number 40 Coors Light Dodge. But that 6 car wants that second position back here. So four of the 5 manufacturers represented in the top 5 spots. Chevrolet, Ford, Dodge, Ford, and Toyota. The leading Pontiac right now is Jesse Turner right now. He's running in 11th position. So Turner, who led the first opening laps of this race out there, he has absolutely just dropped back for like a rock here. He's now down, he's in 11th position now to make that down to 12th as the 4 car of William Brock goes by. Here comes Kyle Matthews, another Pontiac to the low side, and number 42 Coors Light car. That's 13th and that's 12th and 13th on your screen right there. Matthews got by Tristan Allen for that position right there. Allen now running 14th in car number 14. And whoa, Turner way off the wall, just about lost it off the second turn. And now you see Allen, Shane Lake, and Cat Batson all go by. And now here comes number 21, Benjamin Miles, trying to catch up in that 21 machine. That's the thing about Darlington as well, too, that this track is really hard on tires. It's a lot like Darlington's a lot like Rockingham as far as tire management. Their tires are like, the track is like sandpaper to the tires. And the longer the race stays green, the more your tires obviously wear out. Of course, it's no different than any other track you go to on the circuit, obviously. The tires are going to wear out anywhere you go. But at places like Darlington and Rockingham, it's pretty much more prevalent as far as those two tracks are concerned. You can see definitely the times really falling off as compared to the best lap and the last lap runs, as you see right there with Kyle Matthews in 12th position. And meantime, change for the lead. Sky Commons goes to the number 1 spot as he takes the lead from Philip Parker. Here comes Paul Minnick and the 99 of Levi McIntyre as they hook up a pair of Fords. One's a Thunderbird, the other a Fusion. And they bring the Toyota of Mitchell Collins with him. So that's second, third, and fourth you see right there, and 2 of those cars are silver colored, as you can see right there. "36 laps in the books and 20 laps to go here in the Dodge Challenger 500. Caution free so far. Bill Parker, he dropped back to the 6th position. Osborne's up to 7th by contrast right now. Hartnett 8th, 9th is Carson Young. Fitzwater's dropped to 10th. Then William Brock is 11th. Matthews in 12th. 13th, Tristan Allen. Allen trying to look to the low side of Matthews for that position. Matthews slams the door in the face of Tristan Allen, but Allen, ever the competitor he is, trying to keep his composure and try to get past. Cat Batson running in 14th position. 15th is Jesse Turner. Then Shane Lake 16th. 17th is Benjamin Miles. 18th is Quentin Moore. Seth Cole up to 19th position. So from last to inside the top 20. Seth Cole on a tear right now. He has picked up 21 positions since the green flag dropped. And Seth's got an opportunity to pick up a few more spots if he possibly can. Again, you're on board Seth Cole's car. running in 19th position up ahead, Jesse Turner in 18th. Benjamin Miles, meantime, looking low on the track on Shane Lake, and Lake gets off the wall, come off the second turn. So at the high side goes Shane Lake there. Benjamin Miles goes by. Quentin Moore goes by. Here comes Turner and Seth Cole to the low side. But Seth decides to fall back in line and stay pace with Turner. In the meantime, the 8 car of Rob Evans is closing up. Evans running 20th at the moment. In the meantime, Paul Minnick in the 16 car, you see on the ticker, has taken the lead from the 40 car of Sky Commons. But look at this battle of cars here. Minnick now loses the lead now to back to Sky Commons. Here comes McIntyre and Collins at second and third on your screen right there. And Phil Parker's back in it. Parker up to fourth. Fifth is Osborne. And here comes number 20, Emmanuel Hartnett. Nothing doing there as they go into turn number 1. And now Carson Gunn's the loser on that deal as he loses a few spots. Here comes Matthews to the low side, just about tapped the 19 car. So I think Carson is now dropped to the 10th position. I think we'll see where he's clocked at this time by. Meantime, Minnick and Parker to the low side as they try to pick up a few positions. Now Mitchell Collins to the low side. Meantime, battle for the lead by the brew right here between the silver car of Commons and the silver car of McIntyre to go to the low side. McIntyre for the lead. He's got it through 1 and 2. Or 3 and 4, excuse me. But Commons is not giving up without a fight. Side-by-side drag race to the line. Who led that lap? It was the 40 that led the lap the last time by, but when they get into turn number 1, it's going to be McIntyre to the lead. But here comes Phil Parker in the 25. He wants a piece of the action. What racing here at Darlington? McIntyre first. Parker second. Third is Commons. Fourth now is Collins and... Third is Commons, fourth is Collins, and fifth is Osborne. That's how they run right now. And they're coming now down for 10 laps to go. It's all set up right now. You paid your money, now take your choice. Parker to the low side, he takes the lead. Car 25 is here. He has led the most laps so far in this race. But this race is not over by a long shot. Because any of these cars in this pack can win this race. Commons to the low side, he'll take second position. Here comes Collins in number 8 and number 11. Mitchell Collins has one career victory in this series. That came in the Pepsi 400 back in season 21, I think it was. So it's been a while since he last won. Meantime, Sky Commons has never won a race, and Parker's not won in a long time neither in that 25 machine. These two, however, they are among the regular winners in this series too, the 99 and 78 cars. Seven to go. Low side goes Osborne. McIntyre off the wall, come off turn number 2. Here comes Brommer, gets past. Here comes Carson Gum in number 19. He got past Fitzwater about a lap ago. Boy, what a pack this is here. Who's going to win it here in these final 5 laps? Parker trying to hold them all off here. In the meantime, the clutter cars behind McIntyre and Matthews both falling back. Cat Batson goes by. Here comes Hartnett. Here comes Quentin Moore. Matthews back down low in that 42 car. He's going to bring Tristan Allen with him. And here comes the number 4 car of William Brock as he's about to get by the 16 car of Paul Minnick, but that's not going to happen for the moment, at least. But meantime, well, Allen just moved Matthews up the track. Here comes Allen for the position. That is for, I think, 12th position. He's got it. And meantime, Seth Cole's made it all up in a 98 car as he's now moved in with the front pack. Seth running 16th at the moment as he's now trying to follow through, and gives Kyle Matthews a bit of a tap right there in that 42 car, and says, "Out of my way, Kyle. I want to pick up a few more positions." So that's now 20. That's now 25 spots he's gained since the green flag. I'm sure for Seth, if only he were a little bit closer to this pack of cars for the lead. 2 laps to go. White flag this time by. Phil Parker's won in this series before. Sky Commons has never won in this series before. Mitchell Collins has won only once, but that was 3 seasons ago. The question is, who wants it bad? The white flag is out. 1 lap to go. And the Dodge Challenger 500. A question here. Let's see who's gonna win it here. Off turn number 2 they come. Bill Parker, car 25 out of Hendrick Motorsports, the UAW Delphi Chevrolet. Eyes the 3rd turn now. Has to take that corner very gingerly as we explained early in the race. And he will do it perfectly off the 4th turn. He comes. Phil Parker wins the Dodge Challenger 500 at Darlington. A tremendous win for Phil Parker as he takes the number 25 UAW Delphi Chevrolet to victory lane. 2nd to Sky Commons. 3rd will go to Mitchell Collins. 4th place will go to Joshua Osborne. And 5th to Ryan Brommer. So some surprises up in the top 5 positions here. Zachary Fitzwater 6th. 7th will go to Carson Gum. 8th to Cat Batson. 9th to Quentin Moore. And Levi McIntyre will finish in 10th position, averaging 176.446 miles per hour. Give you the rest of the finishing order here. Tristan Allen with a great finish here today. He finishes 11th. Emmanuel Hartnett comes on 12th. 13th to Paul Minnick. 14th to William Brock. Seth Cole 15th. Kyle Matthews 16th. 17th will go to Jackson Haywood. Shane Lake 18th, Nathan Orman 19th, and 20th will go to Mike Becker as he started 39th and came home 20th. So he and Seth Cole, without question, were 2 of the biggest uppers in the race so far, or in this race here today. So props to those two drivers. As Becker gained 19 positions, Seth Cole gained 25 in this race. That is just absolutely shows how fast those 2 cars were. They could have been right up there in the front pack of their way they were running, obviously too. But can't help if you qualify not so good in this race there, but finished a whole lot better than what they could have. Anyway, 21st will go to Rob Evans, James Henry 22nd, Kev Shear 23rd, 24th position will go to Zach Rogers, 25th Jesse Turner, the pole sitter for the event. 26th will go to Benjamin Miles, Dylan Pote 27th, Charles Sanford 28th, the outside pole sitter for the event, Keith Batson 29th, Jay Jefferson 30th, and then 31st will go to Matt Haas, Zach Winkle, Dylan Young, Cole Deaver, Johnny Gardner, Ryan George, Jeremy Diaz, Michael Whitman, and Daniel Bouchard, the last car to finish the race, and all 39 of them were on the lead lap. In this race, Matthew Logan, the only car out of the race, he had a gearbox failure on the number 32 Tide Pontiac. And so a bad day also for some of the top drivers in this series too. So I'm sure they're not going to want to bring their cars back here for when we come back to Darlington for the Southern 500 a little bit later on in the season. But a big victory for Phil Parker, the Raging Cajun, does it here today, as he does it for Louisiana, averaging again 176.446 miles per hour, 5 winners in the first 5 races of the season so far. And we'll head to Texas Motor Speedway next in the tour for the running of the Interstate Batteries 500. So should be an excellent race there in that race. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got inner races, gaming videos, in our online race videos as well. Whatever we desire on this, whatever we all desire on this channel too, as well. So, and be sure to check out our other series, including the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup series from Levi McIntyre. So be sure to subscribe to his channel, ThrashManiac99, and he'll get you going, set up for that series as well. And also the Marvel Studio, and also the Boas are All Pro series from Michael Norman, and of course also for Seth Colster Cell Cup series. Be sure to check those series out as well on his channel. You will not regret. Be sure to check out his series and Norman's series both on his channel, as I was going to say. And I guarantee you their races are a whole heck of a lot better than what I have to offer too. Nah, just kidding. But they really do put out some great content, and you should check it out as well. So that will do it here today at Darlington Raceway here. Congratulations again to Phil Parker, the winner of the Dodge Challenger 500. For now, this is James Carlson, production of the NNSCRA. Offline racing at its best. We will see you at Texas.